Well, here's something founders rarely catch themselves doing. In period 9, talking about yourself doesn't build connection. Very often, it burns attention. And once buyers tune out, you don't get them back. So let me ask you, have you noticed buyers going quiet right after you share your story or credentials? And have you felt that the more context you give about yourself, the less engaged they become? Well, let me share with you 3 reasons why you should watch this video, okay? Because personal storytelling used to build trust. But in period 9, buyers process relevance very, very differently. And founders often make mistake about familiarity for alignment. And if you choose to watch this video to the end, here are the 3 key takeaways. Number 1, you understand why self-focus repels attention in period 9. Number 2, you will see what buyers are actually listening for instead. And number 3, you know what founders must shift if they want conversations to stay alive. And if you ever wonder why your story didn't land the way it used to be, do stay with me and let me explain it, okay? So now let's talk about self-focus. So what does talking about yourself look like in sales? So you share your journey, you list your credentials, you explain how you built what you have built. Nothing is wrong, all good in period 8. But in period 9, it has been changed how it is perceived. Why self-focus turn buyers off right now? Well, you see, buyers are scanning for relevance, not background. They are not asking, who are you? They are asking, can this person, you, see my situation clearly? When the founders talk too much about themselves, buyers mentally step back, not because your story is bad, but because it doesn't answer the buyer's immediate question. So what's the core mistake founders make here? Well, founders assume trust comes from disclosure. They share more, they explain their credibility, they try to establish authority through history. But period 9, right? So in period 9, authority is inferred through perception, not biography. Buyers trust people who understand them, not people who explain themselves. So as founder, what must you do? Good question. You must orient the conversation around the buyer's reality. Why? Because relevance keeps attention alive. You must use personal context only when it clarifies the buyer's decision. Why? Because context without relevance feels self-indulgent. And you must let understanding precede storytelling, because being seen matters more than being known. So as founder, what must you stop doing? Well, stop leading with credentials to prove worth. Worth is felt, not listed. Stop telling long origin stories to build rapport. Rapport without relevance fades very quickly. And stop assuming transparency equals connection. Connections come from recognition, not revelation. So here's the reality, by the way. In period 9, buyers don't want to hear about you. They want to feel understood by you. So the more conversation centers on them, the longer their attention will stay. And attention is what keeps deals alive now. So hopefully this video explains why talking more about yourself didn't help, and trust that insight. So follow me on this channel if you want more clarity about selling in period 9. And this cycle doesn't reward founders who talk the most. It rewards founders like you who see buyers clearly and let that do the work. Okay? So hope you enjoyed this series of video in period 9 selling, and see you in my next video.